everyone, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Had fun over at my daughter's place. The new grandbaby Maisie is doing so much better now. Come to find out, she was lactose intolerant, which made her a very fussy baby. We went to a Goodwill and a Sabres and a Halloween store. Just having a good time. And man, I can't wait to move back to Phoenix. Because now we got an hour drive home. Nice stop, bro. My daughter made me some fancy chicken. Oh, it was good. I was talking to my daughter about when we get moved, how I want her to come over like once a month and cook some fancy meal. And she was all like, so you've been talking about this new apartment and how it's got this amazing kitchen. Can I see it? And I'm like, yeah. So I pull it up on my phone, and you could go through the like the virtual thing where you could move the camera around and stuff. And she was like, oh my God. I'm like, yeah. Best kitchen I've ever seen. Because we've been looking at 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartments, houses for rent, and this place is the only place that just ticks every single button. Man, this is why I never live on a busy street. Yeah, fuck that. But it is time to get home. She wants me to come over and spend the night next weekend. She goes, I want you to bring your printer. And I'm like, well, if you want me to bring my printer, that means you got to drive over there and get my big fat ass. Because I'm not taking a printer and all the stuff that goes with it on the bus and the light rail. Not happening. because my daughter's gonna start doing stickers. Like the new logo for my channel, she made that. She's very artistic. It is so nice today. The car says it's 86 at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And no rain. But it is time to get back home. Funny, we were out shopping and stuff, and she was all like, "Dad, you look like something's wrong," and I'm like, "I'm tired." And she was like, "Well, when we get home, I'll make you a cup of coffee." And I'm like, "Coffee works." And now, totally fine. Well, that's an acceleration ramp, not a lollygag ramp. Watched my last video when I was going north on the I-17, and I called it Fury Road. Remember, I'm traveling 70 miles an hour. Flying past, jumping from lane to lane. wonder why they get into car wrecks. Summer is gone. Now it starts becoming the time where I start rubbing it in. I live in Phoenix. Like when it's 50 degrees on Christmas Day, when everybody else is freezing their ass off. People ask me all the time, why do you live in Phoenix? How do you deal with the heat? How do you deal with snow and ice and your car's rusting and freezing your ass off? But don't you ever want to go play in the snow, broken? If I wanted to go freeze my ass off and go play in the snow, I'd get on to that side of the I-17, drive 2.5 hours north, and I'm 7,000 foot elevation up in the mountains, and I could play in the snow. I ain't got to worry about having to shovel it or try to drive to work in it. Because everybody else born and raised in Northeast Missouri. Then I moved to Colorado, dealing with the snow. Then I moved to northern Utah, dealing with snow even more. Never ever again will I ever live where it snows. I don't care if I won the lottery. What I think's funny though is, you know, because everybody's like, if you won the lottery, what car would you buy? It would still be a Toyota. People are like, man, are you serious? You wouldn't buy a Lamborghini or a Ferrari? No, why would I waste my money on those overpriced pieces of shit? Yes, overpriced pieces of shit. Because if I'm paying $200,000 for a fucking car, it better be able to go 200,000 miles without needing anything major fixed. Because if not, why fucking buy it? And I've been told, well, they're really fast. Yeah. You can only drive the speed limit. You get those fancy cars, and fancy cars get police officers looking at you. If you speeding tickets, your insurance goes through the roof and you lose your license. I think what I would do if I won the lottery is I'd hunt all over the U.S. for the last model year of the Toyota CHR, this exact same car, with the least amount of miles on it. Because I know, this might be an ugly car to some people, but I freaking love it. It's super fun to drive. What are you doing? We're still on I-17. This is the truck route. Because certain trucks aren't allowed to go through the Deck Park Tunnel. If you're hauling hazardous stuff, flammable stuff, not allowed to travel through the tunnel. And that in front of you is South Mountain. Now that major dust storm we had rolled through here, that was 3 times higher than South Mountain. It's hard to even imagine the size of that dust storm. 70 miles long and over a mile in height. Wall of dust, and it blanketed all of this. The amount of dust I had at my house was the same amount of dust my daughter had at her house. One thing I would do if I won the lottery, I would probably build it, because I don't think that there's a house here in the valley multi-million-dollar house that is built how I would want it built. You know, because I'm all about ultra modern, clean lines, smart stuff. But being able to have a place big enough that me and my wife and my whole family could live there. But not be forced to interact with each other. Well, someone with a big kitchen, a big dining room. Something with like a 15-car garage. And yes, 15-car garage. My daughter's got her Kia. Her boyfriend Randy has his Harley, his Ford Explorer, his Ford Expedition. Cody, which is basically family. He has his Acura and his Chevy truck. His Chevy truck has got a nasty LS engine in it. Whew. Now we're back on the I-10. With 1, 2, 3, 7 lanes wide. It just always trips people out. Like, how many damn lanes do you need? Well, I have seen all 7 lanes here turn into a parking lot. Rush hour. People don't realize that millions of people live in this valley. Man, this car has got some ice cold air conditioning. Even with 99,000 miles on the car, this car still has ice cold air conditioning. And I love it. 60 East to Mesa. days I'm going to do a video. Starting out at Loop 303 and Grand Avenue, way out in the Northwest Valley. And drive all the way to Santan Valley. Which people here, that's the Phoenix area. Just show everybody how long it takes. That's driving at an angle across the valley. Because this whole time we've been driving, my daughter lives in north central Phoenix. I live out here in Mesa. There's still probably 75 miles each way farther to go. Like I could stay on the 10 south for probably another 40 miles and still be in Phoenix. Like the city of Phoenix, just the city of Phoenix is so big that you can fit the state of Rhode Island in it. This goes through Tempe, Chandler, Gilbert, Mesa, Apache Junction, Santan Valley. I mean, to think, everybody, Mesa, which is a suburb of Phoenix, has a population of 800,000. Challenger's nice looking. And that's not plum crazy purple. That color on that Challenger is called Hell Raisin. It's darker than plum crazy purple. And man, that's a sharp color. My whole thing is, everybody's like, why are cars always silver, white, and black? Because that's a no-cost option color. Like Toyotas, all those cool Toyota colors, like the army green and the blues, and there was one that was like an orange color. You got to pay extra for those. Why are people gonna pay, a couple $1,000s more for a certain color? Now, if car makers made those cool colors the same price as the boring colors, then you'd see a lot more cars in all different colors. Like my favorite color is pearl white. It's a silvery white color. That color is like a $3,000 option. Metallic pearl white. Ooh, it looks so good. US 60, also known as the racetrack. How fast you guys think that black SUV is going? I'm doing 80. Passed me like I was sitting still, and I'm doing 80 miles an hour. Man, my neck hurts. My daughter jumped on me and grabbed my neck. I was all like, oh dear, you're gonna hurt Papa. She doesn't quite understand yet that Papa is disabled. She thinks she can play with me the same way she plays with her dad. I wish. And Randy's such a good dad. My daughter's boyfriend. He's such a good dad. Like, I am so glad that my daughter and Randy got back together. Because they dated years and years ago. Then they broke up, and my daughter got with Zach. But Zach's family had money, like a lot of money. So my daughter got to go experience stuff that, frankly, we can't afford for her to go do. Like go on a cruise, go to Disneyland, go skiing in Vail, Colorado. We can't afford that. But she did that when she was with Zach. But Zach was a fucking moron. Okay, everybody, figure out what you're going to do. Come on, speed up. Or are you going to stay in that fucking lane? People, you're going to do what these cars did and come down the on-ramp and stay in the fucking, take the off-ramp. Use your fucking turn signal so the people on the road know that you're staying over there. Vista Drive, our exit. If you kind of want to know general area of where I live, I know people are going to be like, broker, you just doxed yourself. I'm not scared, people. I live off of Val Vista and Broadway, out here in East Mesa. And those mountains you see in front of you, that's the Superstition Mountains. It always trips people out that we have mountains here. I guess they think desert is just sand everywhere. No. We have mountains. Camelback Mountain, South Mountain, Superstition Mountain, Piastawa Peak. It's always funny when people are all like, I didn't realize that, the mountains went up that high in Arizona. They all assume Arizona is just one big flat desert. No, the only desert part is the Phoenix area. You go up to, Payson, Arizona. That's at like 4,000 feet. Go up to Flagstaff is like 7,000 feet. I think the highest peak in Arizona is 12 or 13,000 feet. One thing I did notice about, we went to a Goodwill over by where my daughter lives. You're in the Phoenix area and you're shopping Goodwills. Come out to Mesa. The DVDs is how I judge the pricing for everything. DVDs here are $1.50. DVDs there were $3.50. So take a Saturday and come out to the East Valley and do your Goodwill shopping. Almost home. This next intersection is Val Vista and Broadway. Broadway runs all the way across the valley. And I do mean all the way across the valley. Don't pull out, don't pull out. Yeah, people freak out when I show where I live, and I don't get it. I don't understand it. Like, bro, you just doxed yourself. Not scared. Not scared whatsoever. Like when I first put my YouTube channel name on the back of my car, I made a video about it. Oh my God, the comments were crazy. I could never do that because, you know, now people are going to know that you're a patriot and you voted for Trump. Yeah, so? When and if we ever get a new car and I take over just driving this one, it's going to say Broken Patriot down the side of the fucking car. Big letters down the side of the car. Advertising, everybody. You want your channel to grow? You got to advertise. That little sticker on the back of the car, that was like $20. Got to advertise. And on that note, thanks for watching, everybody, and happy fall.